Hi everyone, my name is Tolu Davids. Um, I'm the co-founder and CEO of InstiQ. InstiQ is a tech company that is currently revolutionizing African tech space. We are building amazing tech solutions to solve peculiar business needs in Africa. I'm a firm believer that African problems are better solved by African entrepreneurs. Today, I want to reflect on one of the greatest issues that startups face in Africa, which is non-access to finance. Whether you are at the ideation stage or you've even launched your products, it really does not matter. It's pretty difficult for banks in Africa to support startups, coupled with the fact that there are no even angel investors around the air. I know a startup that has well over 100 million as receivable from one of the financial institutions. Here we go. The government, through CBN, announced an intervention fund for creative industry, which includes the tech companies. They were so happy, because at that point they were undergoing an expansion phase to create a hub for developers so that more youths could be employed. Yes, governments through this intervention too, they are partly trying to solve the same problem of youth unemployment. Here we go, they applied for just a little bit above 15% of what the bank is owing them, only to be told that they need a collateral, that they cannot use that receivable to access loan. I don't know what the hell is this thinking. All the project claims they push forward to these banks were verified to be genuine. Still, they couldn't be given the loan. According to Moody, Nigerian banks have very high credit concentration rates. At least about 47% of the total loan granted in a year goes to about just 100 corporate customers. Then I started asking myself, how do startups really survive in African country? Few things that comes to my mind, which I'm going to be sharing. Number one, I think government needs to play very major role in ensuring that finance gets to small company. This is the only way the economy of most African countries can grow. Two, I think synergy between all active players is very important. For instance, in Nigeria, there is BOI and then NAFDAC. The two of them are government agencies. So NAFDAC will tell you before they will certify and give you a NAFDAC number to any of your products, you must commence operation. Why the BOI will tell you, you see, all of these things that you are doing, you must have NAFDAC number first before we can finance assets for you. So it's the same thinking that affects the tech companies. For instance, a laptop, an average cost is about 150,000. BOI will be willing and ready to fund that asset because they can see it as an hardware. However, bulk of the expense that goes into a tech company has to do with the overhead, with the quality of people in your company. An average developer earns around 150,000 to 500,000. So if you are going to maintain a very good developer, you will need nothing less than 6 million in a year to maintain such a personnel. While laptop of 150,000 will serve you for almost 4 years. So the right thinking must come into place. I think all of the processes, all of the policies around access to fund for small company needs to be reviewed holistically. So finally, I think beyond putting our books together, making sure that all of our revenue pass through bank, managing our cash flow, and then being able to show all of our turnovers in the bank statements, it is not enough. To grow this economy, I think governments need to ensure that access to funds for small organizations is real. Thank you very much. We'll continue this conversation on all social media platforms.